All right, let me take this opportunity to welcome our fellow brother Bongani Nqumama. Just to give you a brief background of who Bongani is. Bongani is a versatile individual with a passion for both the arts and athletics, with a background in management and formal education in film as well as television. Bongani brings a unique blend of creative and organizational skills to any endeavor. As a musician, composer, poet, photographer, and filmmaker. Whoa, that's a mouthful. He explores various mediums of expression, adding depth and richness to his creative portfolio. I mean, what else can we add to that?
My name is Bongani Nqumama. I'm born and bred in Tanzania, in the Eastern Cape province. But I would like to greet you with one of my inscriptions, which is a poem that I did, which is called Destiny. It goes as follows. Never did I know that I would be born. Never did I know which nation I would be born, neither unto nor the tribe that I was. Never did I know which color would be my skin. Never did I know which womb would conceive me. Never did I know which hands would receive me. But I know that I was born for a purpose, a destiny to walk onto, and a destination to reach. When purpose is identified, destiny is understood. Loss of destination is decoded, whilst the path that is in line with destiny leading to destination is coded. When we have understood, we will rise as the sun rises, fly as the eagle flies, move swiftly like the river waters flow, climb unclimbable mountains, move in the fullness of the vision.
Or aligning with destiny. My question though, matter, why do one has to leave home? Why do one has to fumble or stumble their feet in other places or areas to be accepted? Is it the fact that I sound differently, or is it the fact that I look differently?
Well, to stay activated within your craft, it takes a lot of motivation. Number one, it takes a lot of motivation. You have to be motivated. Not just only that, you have to understand yourself, the person you are, and being able to push yourself to the extremes, to follow suit in making sure that your dream becomes a reality, and not to be subject with any limitations, but understand that you are the only uniquely built you that can be able to execute and fulfill that particular dream. And regardless of that fact, the environment that you are in contributes a lot as well, because sometimes you can get yourself into a space where you feel like you do not fit in a certain space or environment, simply because of the thinking of the people that are within that environment. But it should not be a limiting factor on who you are and what you want to achieve. You can be able to achieve far beyond, but the thinking within an environment that you're in can be detrimental. However, for me, on a personal capacity, I'm a person who likes my space. I'm a person who likes my space. I like to be alone. That is when my creativity spikes up the most when I'm in my own zone, in my own world, if I may put it like that, in my own world where I actually am building myself, building my craft. Either I'm reading, I'm enhancing myself and reading and studying. No, of course, I love people. I get to meet people when there needs be. However, for me to be able to have kept myself activated, I needed to be in my own space, or in a space of like-minded people that are going to push me. I'll make a typical example. Put me in a studio where music is made. I'll be able to come up with something, with a new concept in that environment, because I'm with musicians. So the environment that you get yourself to be in can either limit you or propel you to go further than you can think of or imagine. So for me, on a personal capacity, that's how I get activated. That's how I stay in my lane within the creative space. Sometimes you get to a point where people leave their city or their home chasing after their dream, simply because of the fact that their environment was not good enough to enable them to become the people that they aspire to be the individuals that they aspire to be. So hence now the move, because there are certain environments that when you are around a specific environment that helps you, that propels you to do better, to far even exceed your expectations. Environment is important. Environment is key, because sometimes you can feel like that you are limited in an environment that you are in. So hence the move, hence the shift, because the environment is not accommodative enough for you to grow, is limiting. So hence the move, hence the shift, or that one would go to other provinces because they are chasing their dream, because they are feeling held back within the space that they are in. So the thing that one of the things that causes that is the thinking of the people within that environment, and the setup that is within that particular environment. Is it accommodating enough for me to fulfill my dream? If yes, then that's good. But then if the answer is no, then obviously it's necessary for me to move to an environment that can far better enhance me. Because in some environments there is not enough infrastructure that assists creatives to explore themselves and to go further. There's no infrastructure. So that's what is a limiting factor. There's no proper infrastructure to help the child that says, I want to be a filmmaker. There's no infrastructure within certain environments. You see, so it becomes limiting. So hence the move in many of other people that are creatives. They move from one province to the other because of that factor. So if we can think differently and create platforms that are going to raise a standard that people need not to go to certain provinces, and then that would be good enough. Because at least when a child who's aspiring to be a filmmaker comes to play, they know that, okay, my province has all the right infrastructure for me to explore this talent and gift that I have. But if not, obviously they're going to move. They're going to move. So infrastructure is key. Proper platforms and proper infrastructure for the creatives. I'll to share my thoughts with the project of Life in Jozi with them does. I actually think it is a good initiative because it seeks to address a lot of gaps that are there and how we best about close those gaps. And it gives hope for people never to stop pursuing their dreams no matter what. So most importantly, it is giving hope to the younger generation that still wants to pursue and be part of the creative space. So I'm actually glad that this initiative was started because now there's a beacon of hope. Thank you.